to do a real quick video at Dollar Tree on things you should be buying that are a really great deal and things you should be getting for if you're prepping. So let's go. Okay, so before we get started on things that are great deals and things you should be getting if you're prepping, the kids were super excited because the Christmas goodies are out. You almost can't beat Dollar Tree's Christmas goodies. We do try to look for things that don't have food coloring in them, so sometimes that can be a challenge. But there's some really cool things here. They actually have, wasn't that non-GMO or something last year?
It's non-GMO and it's product of the USA.
Okay, we get the cotton candy, and while we do try to not go too crazy on sugar, hey, I mean, come on. Christmas time, you gotta do sugar. Okay, so Levi, get 2 of the ones. Oh, you already got it. All right. Okay, Levi was really intrigued by these because they're little chocolate spoons, and he was saying that you could stir your hot cocoa with that. How cool is? And then it just like dissolves.
Well, then you eat it.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Look at all this delicious stuff. I just feel in the Christmas mood now. Yay. So cute, y'all. Okay, y'all, so this was not intended to be a Christmas video, but I'm sorry, I just can't help myself. Look at all this awesome stuff for $1. Let's see here. Of course, this stuff over here is the Dollar Tree Plus, so it is $5. It's still pretty cute. I do kind of weigh stuff in the balance on the $5 area because sometimes it's not always worth $5 in my opinion. I generally will Google it and see what they're charging somewhere else. But when it comes to something for $1, and if it's fairly good quality, absolutely, I'm gonna get it. Oh my goodness, y'all, look how cute their fall stuff is. I can't help myself. Can y'all even believe it? Okay, look at this, y'all. Seriously? Put some little flowers in there. I just thought that was so cute. Okay, I am completely veering off topic here, but I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, one of the things that I think is a no-brainer at Dollar Tree is these really thick mats that they have. Okay, I will not get, okay, I do have a couple of them, but I won't get these anymore. They're really cheap ones. They blow away real easy. But these thick ones that have kind of a rubbery backing, these last really long. And it's just for $1. It's really good. Yeah, these are kind of more the cheap ones. I would not get those. Just, they don't have the lasting power. And these ones, the front and the rubber backing last the whole time. Another thing you should be buying at Dollar Tree is earbuds. Earbuds at Dollar General or Walmart, they're gonna be a minimum of $5. And these last pretty good. You figure for $1, I mean, come on. And we are always listening to stuff on our phones and our devices, and you just cannot beat it. And I'm fixing to pick up a couple right now. Okay, another thing for $1 you should be getting is these disposable shoe covers. Right now, with all the construction we're doing, amazing that you could get something for that price. And they actually work very well and are quite durable.
Do those work?
Have to say, speaking of working on the house, quite a bit of their stuff in the utility area is a really good deal and made relatively well. Of course, it's not going to completely hold up to stuff you would get at Walmart or Home Depot or Lowe's, but pretty decent. We've got quite a few things here. They even have duct tape and masking tape. They've got these little faux tiles that you can get. I mean, come on, people. If you don't have a lot of money, getting that for $1 for your little apartment or your tiny house, what a deal. So I'm pretty happy with the utility area. Another thing you should be getting at Dollar Tree are t-shirts. They have some really tough t-shirts. When we can find our size, I'm amazed at how nice some of the girls' t-shirts are especially. So right now Lily's looking to see if she can find any. And the great thing about them is you can use them for crafts. You can use them for cleaning windows and mirrors. A lot of times we'll cut up t-shirts for rags, especially old ones. But for $1, you just cannot beat that. And some of these are actually closeout from somewhere else because they have a specific name brand on them. Another thing that I have probably been buying from Dollar Tree for about 2 years is dress socks. And I am not joking. In all these years of going to church and the guys wearing their dress socks, they have not even got one hole in them. I have to say, they're pretty good quality, and they have really cool colors that go with a lot of their shirts and slacks. And so they like to have really cool dress socks for church. So yeah, that's kind of a no-brainer at $1. Lily found some adorable camo socks. We like girl camo around here, don't we, Lily? Pretty cool. And then I think I told you this on the last video, but we do get our bandanas here because 2 for $1, once again, no-brainer. So I've shown you a few things that are no-brainers to buy for $1 that are actually a good quality and have some good longevity. But let's talk about what kind of things would I get if I was prepping. And by the way, guys, I am prepping. I don't do anything crazy, but as I've told people for a very long time, when I go to the store, I buy 2 or 3 extra of things, and I don't feel bad about that at all. I'm not doing anything that would deprive anyone else of having things. We definitely do not overbuy. But for prepping purposes, I would be getting things that are the biggest bang for my buck at $1 at Dollar Tree. For instance, lentils. You can't go wrong with lentils. If you will soak those and sprout them, right there you could quadruple your food. Because whenever we sprout something, we sprout it until it has a pretty good sized sprout on it. And then we cook it up for chili or just to eat with butter and salt and spices on it. Next, okay, this thing of rice, not a great deal for $1. I mean, it's just very small. But then you look at this one right here, which has a net weight of 32 ounces. And right there, that's amazing. You also can sprout most brands of rice. So you could soak that and sprout it. And a little good advice on rice. Rice does tend to have some of the highest arsenic content of any food on earth. It naturally, the way it's grown, that's just how it is. If you will rinse your rice about 5 times before you soak it and before you cook it, you will get a lot of that off. It's not going to be perfect, but it will be much better for your family. Hey, Levi just brought something cool up to me. I'm always telling you guys about organic closeout deals. We found organic juice here. Once again, this will be one of your no-brainer items, and we will be getting this today. Okay guys, another thing that I will be buying and do buy is bulk beans. This is a nice size bag. I believe it's a pound, and you can't go wrong. Once again, always rinse well, and in my opinion, you should be sprouting all of your grains and lentils. It's a no-brainer. It's going to beef up your food more. It's going to give you more food. So right here we've got pintos, and then over here we've got kidney beans. I'd be getting both of them so I could make a really good chili. One of the reasons for prepping that I would do rice and many types of beans and lentils is because of how shelf stable they can be and the longevity of, if something major is going down and you're storing those, you can keep them for a very long time. That right there is a no-brainer. This is one of those items that falls in both categories, under a great prepping item, but also a no-brainer. This is 12 packets of True Lemon, which is non-GMO, and it also has real lemon juice. If you were in an emergency situation and you needed high levels of vitamin C, this would fit the bill. It's also very shelf stable. You can keep it for quite a long time. Lily, is there an expiration date on that, sweetie? She could not find an expiration date at this time, but something like that, you could keep that for a really long time. I've actually gotten that before. What'd you say?
It's going to be in the packet.
But this is a great thing. Get that little boost of vitamin C that you need. And for $1, getting 12 packs, that is amazing. This is a good prepping item too, and also just another no-brainer. This makes one full pitcher, and it's got natural cane sugar and good stuff in it. It didn't have anything nasty in it. I just thought that was a really great deal for $1. I would put quite a few of those on hand. As a matter of fact, I think I might have you get one of those, sweetie. Okay guys, this is a super good deal, and once again it also falls under a great prepping item. Guys, if you haven't been turned on to alkaline water, I suggest you do your research. When my husband was having to work in 100-degree temps, getting stuff ready on the homestead, we always kept alkaline water on hand. It's kind of like having Gatorade, only not having the junk in it. And hey, I love Gatorade, but it does have some food coloring and different things in it that I might not want in my body. And this alkaline water is amazing. It's got electrolytes in it, all the things that you need for your body when you're depleted. And at $1, I have priced this at various other places where you get a gallon. And for the amount of ounces that you get, when I did the math, this is an amazing deal, and we generally get it here. And they've got another kind too, the sports kind. So definitely, I would, in an emergency situation, I would have quite a bit of that stocked away. And it's also great to have for the day-to-day, for when you're working a lot on the homestead. I want to show you guys a really good deal on these. I think they're called like Stein glasses. My son has a really big one, and I paid quite a bit of money for that one at Walmart. This is $1 for this, and by the way, this is like super heavy. I mean, that is not some cheapo glass right there. That is a no-brainer, guys. That is one of the things you should be getting at Dollar Tree. Okay, and Levi wanted to point these out. We actually do have these in our home. They're little condiment dishes. We put, like if the kids are gonna have a little bit of peas on the side or ketchup or barbecue sauce, we always use these, guys. $1, you need to be getting these. Hey guys, this is another no-brainer that I would definitely be buying at Dollar Tree, and I'm actually fixing to buy these two right now. We put these in our animal feed buckets, and also we keep sunflower seeds and scratch and other grains in different buckets, and then I just scoop it right out. And I also sprout most of the animals' grains, so I have to scoop it out to put into different dishes to sprout. And so these are amazing at $1. You definitely need to be getting these. And then they also have these at $1, which I think is amazing. If you have a horse and you're getting out enormous amounts of food, look at that for $1. I mean, that's just amazing. But it's also great for pancake batter. Multiple uses for those kind of things. Okay, so another thing you need to be buying are cotton swabs. Same size as Walmart, CVS, anywhere like that. But what I generally won't get unless I'm desperate and don't want to go to Walmart is I usually will not get these, because that is a very, which is the cotton balls. That's a very small package, and I just don't feel like that's worth the money. The other thing is these cotton rounds right here. These are amazing, and for $80 for $1, you can't even beat that at Walmart. So, interesting no-brainer item that Lily was pointing out is some gel nail polish. Those are like super expensive at any of your drugstores and Walmart, and Lily loves to paint her nails with red, as you can see. Yes. And so they have some really cool, there's some cheapo and nail polishes, but every once in a while they get some more decent ones in here on closeout. And so that's kind of a no-brainer to grab those up. Look at the nice nail polish selection they have. Okay, and this is kind of a funny one to say it's a good deal, but hey, it's a good deal, and I'm not afraid to mention it. I do want to tell you guys, I'm not ashamed to say that with all of my kids, I tested with Dollar Store or Dollar General pregnancy tests. It is a no-brainer. I talked to my OBGYN, and she said they basically all work the same. And why go and spend like $17 when I can spend $1 and, or even $3 if you go over to Dollar General and, get their brand. And so I don't know what they charge these days, but I'm telling you what they were charging back when, I had my babies. But anyways, that is a good deal, y'all. And they even have ovulation predictors. I mean, good grief. People who are trying to have a baby and you have to use these things all the time, that could get so expensive, y'all. That is such a no-brainer right there, I'm telling you. Okay, guys, here's another item that I would be getting, and we do have these. I worked in a dental office for years, and so I'm pretty pretty strict about the kind of things that I use. These charcoal toothbrushes are amazing. They do tend to be a little more stiff, even if they're the soft one, guys, but they are really cool. And we find that within a very short time, they get off a lot of stains like coffee and tea. And so just be very gentle as you're massaging around your gums. But just a really good deal. I'm going to get one for my husband. Everybody in the family has one, I believe, but him. And we really enjoy them. Also, I find the dental floss to be a pretty good deal here. There's not a lot of things here I would recommend because I am real careful about when it comes to teeth where I get things, and I want to make sure I'm getting stuff that is approved by the American Dental Association. But, you know, I do my homework, and they have a really good dental section here, but I wouldn't say that a lot of it I would buy. But I definitely would get the toothbrush I just showed you. I feel like the majority of the medicinal things are worth the money, with the exception of a few of these things where it's only like 10 Band-Aids for $1, but on something like this, 25 Band-Aids for $1, and your hydrogen peroxide for $1, and some of your medicinal things down here, like this mentholatum stuff. What is this called? Oh yeah, your arthritis sport rub. I really feel like the majority of these things are a really, really decent price. Okay guys, I find most of their Tupperware, like the name brand ones, to be a really good deal. Now the Dollar Tree type brands, they just don't seem real worth it and to have the lasting power. But something like this that we use a lot, very worth $1. Another one of the things I always get here is wax paper and parchment paper, and I am not seeing the parchment paper today, but it is a really good deal, and I can't notice any difference between their parchment paper and one you would get, say, at Walmart or Homeland. It's very durable, and it does a great job when I bake. Well guys, I hope you have enjoyed this. This certainly wasn't an all-inclusive list of what is great to buy or what you should be packing aside for prepping, but I had a few minutes today while we were shopping, and I wanted to show that to you. I hope you guys have a great day and a great weekend ahead. God bless you. Bye.